Okay guys, prepping on the creek here. Just wanted to show you a product here from Sofirn. They contacted me a couple weeks ago and asked if it's not really something I normally do, but I kind of like flashlights, so they asked if I'd take a look at this one, and so they sent it to me. It's in their SK30 line, and it is a tactical flashlight. It has 5 modes: Eco, which is 30 lumens, Low 150 lumens, Medium 350, High is 1000 lumens, and Turbo is 3000. So we're just going to check it out here. I've been using it for a few days, and we'll just see what we get in the pack. I've kind of already opened it. As I say, I've been using it for a little bit, but we'll show you what it comes with. Okay, here's what it comes with. It comes with a case. I wasn't really expecting that, but it's a little nylon case. Goes on a belt loop. Has a little hook too. Velcro fastened. So, nice little case. You get your user's manual, get a lanyard, a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. This is a rechargeable flashlight, and then you get your flashlight. And if you look right here, there is where you charge it. So it does have a green light indicator for when it's charged up. And what I really kind of like about this, I don't know if you can see that well, but it has a on off here, and then it also has a mode select, which goes through the different modes. And if you hold it, you get the strobe. Then you just turn it off and back on. And then if you want to go to like the highest brightness, you kind of go right there, half press, and then it'll take you to the highest brightness. Let me kind of do that again, and then it'll take you right there to the 3000 lumens. Okay, so we'll take a look here at the user's manual real quick. And let's get to the English section. Sorry about that. And it gives you runtime. So in eco mode, it says 42 hours. Low mode is 20. Medium is 9 hours. High is 11 minutes. Plus 120 minutes, plus 90 minutes. Not sure I understand that, but then you got the same thing on 70 seconds, plus 120, plus 160. And then the strobe is at 2800 lumens. So I'll just kind of come back on that, and you can read that for yourself if you want, but there's some good information. And then over here is how it operates. And then you got your battery level indicator I was telling you about. And we'll see if we can see that when we turn it on. It just comes on for a second. That green light right there gives you the charging information, then it goes off. Okay. The tail cap on this does not come off, but how do you access the battery is through the top. And what you have here is a 21700 lithium ion, 3.7 volts at 5000 milliamp hours. So it's a nice battery, and again, like I mentioned earlier, you do not have to take the battery out to charge it. It has a port right there where you can charge it. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you here on this is, I'm not going to say that it's waterproof, but it does have a seal that's right there. And one of the things I noticed when I was taking the lanyard out is it also has 2 replacement O-rings for that. So you do have a couple extra O-rings to replace that seal if it gets worn out or dry rotted or broken. And it looks like it's got a little bit of oil on it to keep it kind of lubricated, because when you screw that top back on, you just screw down and then it kind of pushes that seal in between. And you'll feel it when you tighten that head. It'll only let you go so far. Okay, we are going to do a test going from 30 lumens to the 3000. So there we're at the lowest setting. There's the next. We can get a little bit farther. Camera's not giving it justice here, but next setting. You can see we'll go to the next setting. See there. Next setting, even brighter. And there's back to the 300. So let's just do it on the ground here. And there is the brightest. Pretty good coverage too. Then we go back to the lowest setting. Does a pretty good job. Okay, here's another angle going into this is the lowest setting. You can see it right there. Let's go second, third setting, fourth, fifth. You can see all the way out there. That's the 3000 lumens right there. And back to the lowest. Okay guys, let's get some final thoughts on this Sofirn SK30. Again, it is an LED flashlight, rechargeable. It's got some meat to it. It's very well made. It's an aluminum case. One thing I didn't mention earlier too is it does have a pocket clip right there that you can, you know, if you don't want to use the case, you can use the pocket clip. It just snaps in around the bottom of the tail cap or right above the tail cap. So you can use that. Things that I love about this is these 2 switches. I love being able to cycle through the modes with that selector switch right there. It makes it nice and easy when you're turning this on, and you can just go to what mode you want. And I hate flashlights where you have to, you know, continue turn them on and off. And one thing it does do is it remembers the last mode that you were on. So if you were here, turn it off, turn it back on, it's going to come back to that mode. So if you put it on the lower mode, which you might be able to barely see it right there, turn it off, it's going to come back. And then again, we'll do it one more time. If we go to a higher mode, turn it off, it's going to come back to that higher mode. It puts out a lot of light, as you saw in our outdoor test, and I kind of like it. I don't have the exact price on this one yet, but I saw similar ones on their website going for $39 to $49. So for the price, it's very well. Now I have a stream light that I use at work. It was like $120, and it's a lot bigger on the head than this one, and I think this one actually would work better for me on my job. So I'm going to start using it at work, especially where it comes with a nice carrying case that I can, have on my belt. So let me know what you think in the comments below. This is a nice little flashlight. I want to thank Sofirn for sending it to me. Only time will tell if it holds up to daily use, but at a first look, I like it. I like the price. I like what the price is probably going to be. Like I say, I don't have a price for it, but I'm just going by comparable models on their website, and they're like $39 to $49. So I would imagine that it's probably going to be right around there, and you can look that up for yourself. But I think this one's going to be $39.99, and that's not a bad price for the type of quality you're getting in this flashlight. So again, let me know what you think in the comments below. It's a flashlight, so I'm just not going to beat you up and make a long-winded video about it. It's solid, it works, it does what it says it's going to do. But if you want to give a negative to it, this thing does get hot at those higher lumens. You can feel the heat up here around the head, but most flashlights do that when you're running 2,000 and 3,000 lumens. So it's really no different than any others. But again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.